About a year ago, I did my very first As Seen on TV review, and it was on the Fastball magnetic phone mount. So it had a magnet on the back of your phone and hooked to a ball, and that's how you hooked it up to your car. Well, we're going to be looking at another magnetic phone mount today. It's called the Clever Grip Pro, and yep, magnet power. This is by Bell & Howell. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and my channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly As Seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I think it's a lot of fun. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's see what this Clever Grip Pro really has to offer. I'm going to unbox this Clever Grip Pro. I purchased it for $10 from my local As Seen on TV retailer. Let's see. Let me open it from the bottom here. All right, so in the contents, I have this part right here. This actually hooks to a vent in your car. It's got a little wedge like that. You just stick it in there and it's spring-loaded. And you're supposed to be able to hold it lower on your vent so your vent stays unobstructed. All right, so in here I have a magnetic piece that I'm guessing is going to be hooked to the back of your phone. And then I've got some directions, and I'll look at those off camera. So I'm anxious to check this out. Let's see how strong this magnet is first. Let's see. Oh, it's not that bad. See if it'll hold my phone though. Okay, so I took the case off my phone. This is where I had my Fastball phone mount here. And so I'm going to try this one actually on the phone. And I did a little measurement test, and I think right about here where the Apple is where I want to put this. Now, the directions do say to wash the spot you're going to be putting it on there, either with an alcohol wipe or something to get the oils off, and I've already done that. And I'm just going to sit here and put this in the center as best I can. Let's see, right about there. Now I'm just going to sit and hold it there for just a little while and hope it just sticks on there really, really good. So I'm holding it in place. The directions don't really tell you how long, but I'm just making sure it sticks. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out to my car and see if it works. So I held it on for about a minute, and then I let it sit for a few hours so it could fully cure. And now I can hook up the clip and really check out to see if it works. So you can see here, it's going to leave my air vent completely unobstructed. And what I like is I can either use the phone up and down, or if I wanted to, I can actually turn the phone into a landscape mode and use it for navigation. So let's go check it out to see if it works. So do you have your favorite portable phone mount that you just can't live without? Is it the Clever Grip Pro from Bell & Howell, or is it something else? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. All right, so here we are in the car. You can see my Fastball phone mount that I've been talking about. Now this thing is said to be able to just hook in here and not block your vent. So we put that in there. Let's see what happens. Well, I noticed immediately that my vent dropped down and it won't hold up. I guess it's just because of the weight of the phone. Well, that's interesting. What I'm going to do here, though, to test this out, I'm going to leave this out here in the car all night just to see if this magnet holds. So it's been about 12 hours since I originally put the phone in the car on the mount, and I am hoping that it didn't fall. We're going to go check it out in just a second. And then we're going to drive around town. I'm going to take it on a long drive. I want to see if it shakes, if it jostles, exactly what it does. Also, we're probably going to take a look at some other vent styles just because the first one I did, I wasn't too impressed with. So let's head on out to the car and cross your fingers. I hope the phone didn't fall. So this was been in the car all night last night and it held up. And you know what? It got cold last night, so I had to come out and charge the phone. If you remember from one of my recent videos, I have the magnetic phone charger hooked on here, and I will link that to you so you can see it. I will say, even though this is holding, and I've been driving for about 30 minutes or so, I am real frustrated that it does not angle towards me. Watch this. So I pull this up, and if I let it go, it falls right back down just because of the weight of the phone on the vent. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up trying it on a few other vents just to see if I have similar problems in different cars. So the first car I checked on the vent, I didn't really care for it because when you change the vent, the phone weight would just bring it down no matter how you had this. Even though it doesn't block the vent, so to say, I also can't use it. I don't know if I wanted to point it in a different direction, and that's a little frustrating for me. Let's try it in a third vehicle. So this is the third vehicle that I'm trying. This one has a different vent, right? So this is the kind of vent that you can spin and turn and opens like this. So I can turn it like this and it doesn't go down anymore. So if I wanted to hook this in, sure enough, clip the phone right on, no problem. And I can even move it or do whatever I need to do with it there. So if you have this kind of a vehicle or this kind of event, this is a Ford, that might be the best bet for you. So the directions only talk about installation. And earlier I told you had to clean it with an alcohol wipe and make sure you get all the oils off and then hold it down. I held it down for about a minute. But the directions don't tell you how to take off this metal piece if you wanted to. So what I ended up doing is I just took my nail here, just did a real quick pry, and I took it off. It actually came off really, really easy. So therefore, if I did not end up wanting to use this, I didn't have to. Now, that being said, if you take this piece off, you're going to wear down the 3M glue, and you're probably going to render it useless. I just wanted you to know that. Let's continue on with the review. So we have been looking at the Clever Grip Pro, Bell & Howell's newest portable phone holder for your car. The idea behind it is this goes into your vent, and then there's a low hanging magnet that you're able to mount to a metal disc that it comes with, so your phone does not cover the vent and you're still able to access it. It's a great concept. I actually really like the idea because I used to use those clips that cover the vent, and I noticed that the back of my phone would either get really hot or really cold depending on if it was air conditioning or heat. And I unfortunately just was either hot or cold, right? Because I couldn't feel the air and I couldn't feel the heat. So I like this idea. Now, practicality use of it, a little frustrating. So you saw from the video that when I plugged this in, the weight of the phone fell down or made the vent fall down. So it's sort of like facing down. I would have liked it if it could have stayed up. So I don't know if there's something else or a different way they can do it. In one of the vehicles I tried, I was able to get it just because the way the vent was, I just turned it around so it couldn't go down. And that, I guess, would work. I will say that I chose to mount this metal disc high on the phone because I wanted to sort of see it more, right? I guess you could have more mounted it in the middle. The disadvantage where I mounted it is that if I had the phone sideways, I noticed that when I was bouncing or whatever, driving, it started going like this, right? So you may want to center it more in the middle. In the end, would I recommend a buy or deny for this? It all depends on what you're looking for, right? This thing was only 10 bucks, pretty cheap. So if you're looking for something quick and easy and like a really low profile, this might be what you want. Remember the fastball? This was supposed to be a low profile, but it's pretty thick, right? This one is slim to none. I actually can stick my case back on, and I don't even know it's there, right? So that's kind of cool. So like I said, it's all up to what you're looking for. Me, on the one side, I will not be utilizing this. I'm actually going to be going back to the fastball. I just liked it better. For me, it was more versatile. Anyway, that was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I am so glad you stuck around for my entire review of the Bell & Howell Clever Grip Pro, the newest as seen on TV portable phone grip. It works. There's just a few things that I don't like about it. That was just my review of it. You know what though? A year ago, I referenced it earlier, I did the review of the as seen on TV fastball. I'm going to link that video right here if you hadn't seen it already. That being said, a few months ago, I did a review of the magnetic phone charger, and I'm going to link that one on this side. So take your pick. They're both great videos. I would love it if you would check them out. Go on, click the link. I promise it's safe.